All right, so I'm chugging along on the 2009 Smart for 2 smart car, putting the audio system in. I'm doing stereo integrity 3-ways. So I'm going to do a tweeter 3-inch and then the 6.5 mids. I have a JL 5-channel amp, which I should have got an 8-channel that I could bridge down to the 75 watts to the tweeters, 75 watts to the 3-inch, and then 200 down here. So I didn't have that. I didn't think about that. Then I I wanted to try the 3-way setup. And the TI's radio has like a center channel, RCA. So just for the hell of it, I'm going to run a RCA signal from the radio down here, and I'll run these at 75 watt, and then I want to see what that center channel does. If the center channel is kind of goofy or whatnot, then I'll just scrap the center channel, just unplug it, not even use it, and then I'll just bridge this guy. It's a 400 by 4. I'll bridge him down to 2 ohm. I'll bridge him in half, so I'll get 200 for each 6.5, which that'll help pair up with the 8-inch subwoofer that's underneath the dash. Anyhow, I've come up with the my head's all over the place with this build. I basically, this car has a small alternator. Now that small alternator can only provide enough amperage current to charge the battery, so the battery that's in the car can handle all the car's electronics. These are stick shift. These are manual, like stick shift automatics, automated stick shifts, right? So you have a clutch actuator that needs electricity. Got a motor there. There's another motor that switches the gears. There's another motor there, and then the car just has power windows, heated seats. It's got a lot of electronics, so it's like you really can't. That alternator is it's right there, right? You really can't get any much more out of it. So I'm trying to squeeze a 1,000 watt amp plus this 400 onto that. I'm trying to tack that onto the top of this battery, which it might be a little bit too excessive. I don't really crank my music up that loud, so it's probably not that bad. But I started thinking to myself, well, what if I were to put a lithium battery back here? And then I thought, I ran some other cables through here with another Anderson connector. They go straight to the battery with a fuse, right? So my thoughts was that I could plug into that feed, going straight to the battery with the fuse, coming over here, plug into that, have a 20 amp DC to DC charger that'll charge a lithium battery. Then if I could unplug the amps and then plug the lithium battery to the amps, and that way the car battery is, the alternator is really only seeing 20 amps worth of power to fill up the lithium. And I could just pound the shit out of these things like at a show or whatever. I just feel like having fun one day, so I thought I wanted to do wanted to build that. So I added these Anderson connectors, which are pretty, I've never done them before in car audio. You see these on forklifts and whatnot. Here, hold on a second. There we go. So it's a pretty tight connection. This is just like a cover for the bottom. But I'm thinking this is kind of neat because then I could just, make sure that everything's off, unplug it, and then put this cap on and refeed my amplifiers instead of having I wish I had a transfer switch. There's really no place to have all these fancy electronics, big wires and relays and whatnot. But I'm thinking, I'll just do it manually. I could just unplug these and then plug in the new number 4s, put the battery up here somewhere, run the number 4, plug this guy in, another number 4, plug the VXI over there in, and now the amps have their own dedicated lithium battery for the audio, and then we get fun sound quality, whatnot. And when I want space for the trunk, I can just get rid of all that shit out. I just unplug it, move all that crap out, plug them back into the car battery, and then off I go. And then I also thought with this, the power being in the back over here, is that I could run what they call as an EcoFlow. I use this as my daily. This is a Blue Yeti charger. So they come with their own kit. It's got a battery and all this other crap. So my thought was to kind of have this here, and then I can put the power station. Let me show you what the power station looks like. So I thought it was pretty fancy. So like this power station here, right? You can run 120 volt loads. So you can technically run like a microwave. You can run your internet if you have mobile internet. You know, all your 120 volt appliances and then some DC stuff here. So this lithium battery power station is pretty cool. So my thought is if I'm going to use the car for work and I'm going to be out doing estimates and doing whatnot, I could just plug in that charger. That charger charge this at 200 watts. It's not really beating the hell out of the alternator. This can then run my internet, and I can have a fridge, an EcoFlow fridge. I mean, I'm not going to have it in the car, but that was the idea. I can have my lunch, microwave in the work trucks and whatnot. So this is just kind of preliminary. But in a smart car, it would just be like the office, right? Just this. This is the gateway, and then this is the power for the gateway, and yeah, I can run a microwave or do whatever in there. So that's the whole idea behind this. Yeah, I don't know what else to do here. Another thing I want to figure out how to do in this car is whenever, let's say the battery goes dead, in order to jumpstart this thing, you gotta climb it through the driver's side, open up the passenger side, pull the carpet back, pull the whole little foam thing, and then you get access to the battery. So I'm actually thinking of maybe intersecting one of these underneath the dash and have an Anderson connector there, or have a splice there, so that if this thing were to ever go dead, I just unplug it and then plug my my battery charger or my jump start and just jump start the car without having to do all this crazy stuff. But yeah, so this is where we're at in this project, and let's see how that works.